Okay, guys. Today's Friday, 28th September, and my final year practicals are starting today. So spend the day with me. Yes, spend the day with me. Let me show you a little bit insight on what my course it's all about. What I'm studying in school is all about. So a day in the life of the student doing practical. This has to be the most stressful part of this practical, going to market to purchase our materials. Now I have with me my guys. We have Tristan from group 4, we have Ben from group 3, we have DK from group 2, and Andrew from group 1. I was literally the only girl in their midst because I was the one handling the money, and as a cost rep I have to be accountable. But no matter how stressful this market run was, hey, yes, we have Henry too. No matter how stressful this market run was, doing this with these four guys was a whole lot of fun. We are just checking how dusty and rusty our footwear, because it was not funny, everywhere was dusty. Actually, the road was under construction. Our foot and hair was so dusty, it even changed color. Now this is what Ben has to say. No, talk it, talk it, talk it.
Aesthetically appealing to the both.
Tired.
Let me see.
We were so tired here, like very tired, and we are done here, so we are heading back to school. I so much love my group because we kind of understood ourselves. We came up with our own various ideas to make our work the best. And although there were a lot of conflicts, but we were able to sort out ourselves within ourselves. I don't know if you get. So here, the assistant group leader sketched out what we wanted to do, and we were putting heads together to know, okay, which works best. Yeah, which works best. And there are a lot of mistakes that started from here, but we corrected them along the way. But here we are looking for the best way and the better way to make our adjustable cane, because the practical, my group fabricated an adjustable cane. So the adjustable mechanism was quite difficult. So we were able to handle that. Let me just pretend like I understood what I said. So we started by measurement. This is my group leader. I'm my assistant group leader. We started by measuring our patient. The assistant group leader was the patient. We started by measuring our patient to get the length from his wrist down to his foot. And we have Danella taking records of the measurement. And also the why they were doing it, they were also trying to explain to us, okay, this is how it's done, because we had a quiz after this practical. Of the disadvantages of having a couple of brilliant people, smart people in one group, it's because knowledge and ideas clash. So that was actually what was going on here. We are trying to do this, everybody had their own opinion. At some point we even became confused because we don't know what to do again. So when we are done with our measurements, we're trying to measure out and cut our galvanized pipe. That's Henry there, our senior colleagues helping us. So we're trying to measure out the small measurements and the large measurements, because it's adjustable. So there's a smaller one and a bigger one. I don't know if you get, but as we go on, you understand. So I honestly do hope you understand, because I might not have explained it well, but I actually know what I did in my practical. This was actually our first time with this, so we were so scared of handling this machine. This machine is so heavy, very heavy. We're actually using a galvanized pipe of two different diameters due to the adjustment. So we just cut the one of the 19 mm, and we're trying to measure out the one of the 25 mm to cut to. When we are done cutting, obviously the edges of our pipe was going to be rough. So we used a table router to smoothen the edges. So to avoid injury, because this pipe is actually very sharp. So this is just us rolling the edges of the pipe in the router, the hard surface will help smoothen it. This is currently 5:40 and we are sitting in the lab doing our practical. My group members, you all, we're looking so tired here because this was past 5 and we're still trying to understand what was going on. Now there was an issue. Yes, there was an issue here. It happened that what we caught, we tested it on our patient and it was a bit longer, so we had to like go back to remeasure and record, because we don't want a situation whereby the patient uses our mobility aid and gets discomfort or his condition worsen. So we're trying to get the right measurement. It happened that the ideas we brought out before what did not work. Yeah, it didn't work. Now, this is what I was talking about when I said this adjusted. We have the small one and the big one. Now we went to drill. The adjustable mechanism we used was a bolt and a nut. So we had to drill because the machine we had in school was not really going into the pipe. Now this is what it looks like. The big pipe had the hole and the small one also had. Just got a metal plate for another group that was doing a tripod cane, and we got leather for aesthetics. We need it for cushioning and for aesthetics. Now this was a Saturday. No matter how busy I was still doing my course rep duties. I was giving out receipts to my course mates that paid for the departmental dues. This was like the following week. We are done with the drilling, we are done with welding. So now this set of persons, we are trying to add cushioning to the handle of the cane. Yeah, for comfort. You know, the galvanized pipe, it's a very strong pipe, and to achieve comfort and to achieve what we want to achieve as a mobility aid, we have to like give the patient comfortability, aesthetics too. So we're trying to do whatever we had to do to make this thing so smooth. But we made a mistake. We actually made a mistake. You're going to see it. You have to remove all this thing later. But let me not just have spoil. Let me not shall spoil anything. So this set of people, we're adding PVC gum and glue to the foams so it could last on exactly this thing they are doing. But we're trying to make it comfortable, and we're also trying to make it aesthetically appealing. We just didn't want to do a very lame work. So we are trying to like pad it to an extent that the foam covers up the handle properly. Honestly, all hands were on deck here. First, we grouped ourselves, so these people were kind of the finishing team, the finishing department in the whole team. We had other departments like the measuring department, the buying of material department, the finishing department, the welding department, the cutting department. The purpose of all of that was to make sure that everybody worked. We are like 20 in a group and everybody had to work. Now for this stuff to stick, we had to use a heat gun to help dry up the gum very well, so it to be able to able to stick. Now still under the finishing part, we had to spray. We had to use a black spray to finish to make it look appealing, because most mobility aids you see out there, they are either in black or in gray. So to improve the appearance, we had to like do this. And now don't ask me what a sellotape is doing there. We wanted to create like, we had this mad design idea for our mobility aid, but it did not work. It did not work. Is that the spray paint was reacting to our material, our pipe. So there were bubbles, and we are trying to remove the bubbles. It was not looking nice at all. It wasn't looking nice. Now here we are trying to add, we are trying to attach the base to our pipe, so it helps in stability too. With that base, the mobility aid can actually work on its own. And what we just improvised. We didn't get a base, but we improvised. Now, this is exactly what I was talking about. The first cushioning wasn't funny, so we had to like pull off everything and we started again. I really thank God that after all this, you're actually able to do something better than the first one we removed. This is Wednesday, and we are defending our practical today. In case you don't know, I'm in group 4, and we produced an adjustable cane. It's a mobility aid. I don't know how to feel, but I know. Let's just get right into it, because it was a very, very busy days for me. These practical days have been very, very busy for me. Leave the house early in the morning, go back late in the night to have just a few minutes to rest. Because I've not been sleeping properly lately. So let's just get done with it and move over to the next phase. So let's see how it goes. After all the struggles and up and down, it happened that my group had the best mobility aid with a very good appearance. See you in my next practical vlog.